Hi guys, it's Georgie and Emma here. And as you can see, it's still dark. That's because it is very, very early in the morning, and that is because it's a very special day today. We've got a long road trip ahead of us because we are heading down to Longleat in Bath to pick up a brand new arrival. So I think we're going to get on the road. It's going to take us quite a while, so we will see you in about 4 hours. Right guys, we're here. It is 4 hours later, but we did make it to Longleat. So, why are we here?
So we've come today to Longleat because we've got something very exciting, don't we? We have got a male long-nosed potoroo joining us at the farm from here, joining Puffle, who we've already got at the farm. So very, very exciting. We've waited for a long time for this, and it's really, really special because they are on an EEP breeding programme, aren't they? So do you want to explain a bit about that?
Yeah, so an EEP is just a special management system for an animal that's either vulnerable or perhaps even more so endangered, anything like that, on the red list. So it means their management of their breeding is done very carefully to help boost that species. So with potoroos being listed as vulnerable in the wild in Australia, it's really important that we have zoos like us breeding them and doing so very carefully. So fingers crossed, Puffle is going to very much like her new roommate. So we've got the box, it's all ready to go in here. We're going to go and grab the team and go and meet our new arrival.
And hopefully we'll get to see some of the other amazing animals here at Longleat Safari Park.
Fingers crossed. Right then guys, so we're here at the enclosure for the potoroos and actually the koala as well at Longleat, and our brand new arrival is in here and the keepers are about to go and catch him up and just microchip scan him for us, and we found out his name and it is Big Nige, which is an absolutely brilliant name, and I'm sure these guys he's going to be getting along with Puffle when we get him home.
As you can see, they've got a really, really nice setup here. It is a mixed species exhibit. So like I say, there was a koala out just a second ago. Obviously we've got sugar gliders with ours at the farm. As you can see, there's lots of different potoroos running around here. At the moment, of course, we only have Puffle. Now we're going to be joined by Big Nige, and hopefully in the future we are going to have a bigger collection like this when we hopefully get some little babies. Fingers crossed.
So the keepers here are going to go and catch Big Nige for us now, and they have been very kind to us. In the meantime, we're going to go and head round and have a little look at some of their animals while we wait. So you ready to go?
Very excited,
yeah.
Yes. So we've just entered the first animal exhibit, and it is the Cuban crocodiles. Now there's lots and lots of animals here that I'm sure we'd all love to have at the farm. Some of them, like these guys, might just be out of our reach at the moment though.
So something else that we found that we have actually mentioned before for the farm are otters, and these are giant otters. It looks like they're waiting at the door. Maybe a keeper's coming in with food at the moment, but these are absolutely amazing animals. I have worked with them before, and hopefully maybe in the future we will get some type of otter like Helen Hall Farm. You never know, we'll see. They're absolutely one of my favourites. The giant otter is an absolutely amazing animal, and it would be brilliant if we could have something like this back at the farm, so who knows. So it's been really good seeing all these different animals that we've seen so far. We've seen some aardvarks, we've seen an anteater, crocodiles. Yeah, it's really good. We've had some, we've seen some really good things and got some different ideas.
Yeah, lots of ideas.
Hopefully there's things we can take back. Me and Emma, we love look at enclosure design. There's all these little details that we pick up on, and yeah, we'll be able to utilise some of it back at the farm.
But for now, we're going to go and pick up Big Nige, the long-nosed potoroo, and get him back to the farm.
Right guys, so that is the handover done. We've got Big Nige safely in the farm truck here, and we're going to get him back to Barnsley. Now you've got his paperwork, haven't you?
All of his paperwork. So this is all official for the handover. It's what we have to get to make sure that it's all done professionally and properly. And looking at this, we found out that he is only 10 months old. So he's a little bit younger than Puffle, who is 2 years old. So that's very exciting. He's only young, and he will be celebrating his birthday in a couple of months' time. So very exciting.
It is very exciting, isn't it? So we're going to get him back to Barnsley, and of course the only way out of Longleat is through the safari park. So we're going to have a quick whiz through, and we'll go and see some slightly bigger animals than Big Nige.
Right.
Right, we've made it back another 4 hours later, but here we are. I'm sure he's going to be ready to get out of this box, so let's get him in his new home and see how he does. Okay, so we're back in the mammal kitchen now, and before we pop him in with Puffle and the sugar gliders, it's important that after such a long journey, well after any journey really, but especially after such a long one, that we do just check him to make sure he's okay. And it's better to do this in the light where we can see, because it is still obviously red light and nocturnal through there. So it's important just to check that is he okay, he's not kind of been flailing around or anything throughout the journey and injured himself, he's not, he's absolutely fine. You know, is he nice and calm? His breathing seems fine as well. So overall, he's travelled really, really well, nice and calmly, and he's not managed to get himself into any spot or bother. So I think he's ready to go in.
So we're going to go in and pop him into the enclosure with Puffle now, so we'll see how they all react to each other.
So Puffle is just here. She's come to say hello. Clearly very interested in what this box is in her house. And it looks like he is ready to come out. So we'll open his door, let him do his thing, and let him come and explore. She's going to go say hello. So he's got the welcome party. Puffle seems really interested. Let's open his door and see if he wants to come out and say hello. Or Puffle might be going in to fetch your mail. So it is normal for any new arrival just, you know, to be a little bit overwhelmed, especially after such a long journey. Obviously all new smells in here. He's got a new roommate who's very much in his face a little bit at the moment. She's even going in the box now. So it is very much possible that these guys are just going to get along, you know, from day dot. It's already very good. They've said hello to each other without so much as a peep really. Obviously this is Puffle's home, it was her territory first, so she may well just, you know, put a foot down a little bit at the beginning just to show him that, you know, he's got to be following her rules. A little bit of chasing would be very much, you know, expected and normal, but we do expect them to settle down quite quickly. They're not really known as an aggressive animal or anything like that. Okay, so it's clear that he needs a little bit of time to come out. We're not going to rush him, that won't be fair on him, but what we can do is just leave the box in here and leave him with that time to come out of his own accord. We have seen that Puffle's been in to see him and that went very, very well. They have touched nose to nose and they were fine with each other, so we think that they are going to be fine now, so we can just leave him to it and let him settle down.
Okay, so we've had a fantastic day at Longleat collecting Big Nige. We are just waiting for him now, as you can see, for him to come out, but he'll take his own time and we're very excited to get to know him.
Yeah, so we'll leave it to him now. Obviously a big thanks to Longleat, especially the Animal Adventures team who collected Big Nige for us and obviously have looked after him so far for all this time. So fingers crossed for us that maybe in future we'll have the pitter-patter of little Potoroo feet. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.